Hello and welcome to Situation Court, where we help people that are caught in the middle of a tough dispute. Each person gets a chance to fully tell their side of the story and ask a few questions. This will help them come to some sort of resolution. And the best part of the show is that you are the judge. We do have a judge that goes by the name of Judge P. He's not really a judge, but more so a mediator. And because of budget cuts, he's also a part of security. After you watch the show, click on the Cases tab and vote for who you think won the case. Enjoy the show.
Hello and welcome to Situation Court. I'm your host, Judge P. Today we don't have our bailiff, but we have two good people here today that I'm sure we don't need them. Today's episode, First Date. Who pays? Guest to my left, Nina, please tell me a little bit about yourself and a brief description on why you're here.
My name is Nina. I'm a young single woman. I'm looking forward to dating, but this guy wants me to pay for my own meal.
Understood. Guest to my right, Dave. Tell us a little bit about yourself and why you're here.
My name is Dave, single as well. I like to date, but I don't always like to pay for every meal the first time. And I just feel like men should always have to pay on everything on the first date. Just simple as that.
Understood. Now it's time for our first session, Testimonial Questions, where both of you get to tell your side of the story fully uninterrupted. After your testimony, the counterpart gets to ask you 3 questions. And then after that, you guys switch roles. First, we're going to start off with Nina. Tell your side of the story, please.
Well, it all started, I was hanging out with my girlfriends one night. After we left the club, we went to Cock Island. That's where I met him at. He pursued me. We got further into conversation, and he disclosed to me that he feels like we should go Dutch and I should pay for my own food while you're taking me to go somewhere. And I just think it's ridiculous.
Okay, Dave, do you have any questions pertaining to her testimony?
Absolutely. Now, are you single?
Yes.
Okay. Now, have you been on a date and at the end of the date felt like a man expected sex from you?
Yes.
Okay. So with that in mind, would you feel like men are mainly interested in you because of your looks?
Yes.
Okay, good questions, good questions. Now, Dave, it's time for your testimonial.
All right, so look, like she said, I met her. She was out with her friends. I approached her. She's my type. I said, all right, cool, let me see. She also, I pursued her, but it was her choice to walk away. She showed interest as well by talking to me. So with that in mind, she showed interest by allowing the conversation to go and engage in the conversation. So at that point in time, me asking her to invest a few more of her time and her dollars to show me that she interested in me, like I'm interested in her, I don't feel like was out of pocket. That's just me, man. It don't mean I don't like her. Don't mean I'm not interested. Just means that if you're willing to give me your time, then put your money where your time is, like I'm doing for you.
So is that the basis of your testimony?
Look, here's the thing. I got sisters. Well, let me be clear. I have a cousin that grew up with me like a sister, okay? And I have a lot of female friends that go out with dudes all the time just to get meals, just to get out of the house. They bored, they'll call me, yo, Dave, this dude been in my DM, this dude been texting me, I don't got nothing to do, I'm gonna go and get this meal. So at the end of the day, I'm not saying I fought her, I'm just saying I have female friends that look out for me. So my thing is, if I'm interested in you and you give me conversation, that must mean you're interested in me. So what's wrong with me expecting you to put up the same thing that you would expect me to put up?
Understood. Okay. Nana, do you have 3 questions for Dave?
Do you like what you see?
Okay, sir. We got to move along.
Can I plead the 5th judge?
No, sir.
Yes.
Yes or no?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Do you think that I have to pay for my own meal when guys take me out to eat?
No.
Are you used to dating basic chicks or something?
When you say basic, what?
Yes or no, sir?
No.
All right. That concludes this part of the show. Now we're in our second session called the Freestyle Session. This is where you guys go back and forth and defend your questions that you stated earlier. And we're going to start the freestyle session off with Dave. The floor is yours.
All right, so I asked you, were you single, right? And you said yes. And so with that, I'm sure you go on dates all the time. I'm sure guys pay all the time. They get at you all the time, but you still single. So clearly something ain't doing right. Like, switch it up. It's okay to show a guy like, yo, I'm investing you a little bit and I'm gonna pay more than just leaving a tip. Pay a meal. It's okay. It don't mean.
I don't agree with that, and I have to cut you off there because at the end of the day, you pursue me. So yes, I'm still single because I want to be. I don't have to be. I'm choosing to deal with somebody that's going to be on my level.
So me paying means I'm on your level? That don't make sense because just because I'm not paying don't mean I'm on your level.
A man knows what he wants and I know what I want in a man, and I'm not going to front the bill unless we're in a relationship.
So you want a sugar daddy?
No, I don't need no sugar daddy.
Oh, okay, hold on. Where would you like to go from? Because y'all about to go on that one for y'all getting heated. Hold on. So you asked a question. Your question was, does he like what he sees?
Yes.
And I like what I see, but here's the thing. I want more. I go on dates all the time. I pay all the time. That's nothing. Like, paying for a date doesn't mean anything. Doesn't mean I'm any more interested in you. It doesn't make you any more
Exactly.
interested
So
in me.
then what is the big deal? You wanted to take me out somewhere, so then take me out. And we see where it goes from there.
The deal is I want you to commit to me the same way I'm committing to you. If I'm splitting my wallet to say, yo, I'm interested, I'm giving you my time, and I'm giving you my money, and if you know what
I can't commit to something that I don't know how it's set up. I asked you, do you think I have to pay for my meals when I go out with men? So therefore, you told me no. So it's like you want me to go under my standards and what I'm used to already to fit what's comfortable for
I
you.
want you to go under your standards. I want you to come up to my standards. I'm saying invest.
What is there to invest? You cannot invest in something you don't know. People do
What
not
you
go into
mean?
business and invest in something unless they have a plan let out and they know what they're putting their money into.
What you mean?
I don't know
You like
to
what you
pour
say?
nothing into you.
You like what you say?
Okay, hold on. We're getting heated again. From the questions that you had in the testimonial questions,
Right.
was there another point that you?
Yeah, I
wanted
mean,
to
I
defend?
feel like this. You know, like I asked you, I said, have you been on dates and at the end you feel like men expected sex?
Exactly.
Right? So, and I'm saying I can't 100% say that men don't, but at the end of the day, how do you recoup your investment? I know it sounds slimy, but at the end of the day, how do you recoup your investment? I'm giving you my time. I'm giving you my money, whether it's $20, $30, $40, $200.
And that's exactly why men are shallow, and you think that fronting a bill is going to get you a piece of behind. It's very shallow, and that's why you will front the tab, and I'll decide if I want to go on another date.
Whew. Got you there, buddy. Was there one of your questions?
It was something else. I asked him, was he used to dealing with basic females, and it seems like he is. He answered me, no. The lie detector detected that was a lie. Because if you would go out with Oprah and stuff like that, would you want her to know maybe you don't got no money for real?
Listen, though.
If you wanted to take Beyonce out, would you make her pay for her meal? No.
You think Beyonce don't take Jay-Z out, though?
They are established. You think?
Since we talking Beyonce, since we talking Oprah, you think Oprah don't pay for Stedman?
They built a relationship and a bond. I have no problem going out, even when it comes to being in a relationship. I will pay. I'll go. We can split the bill, or you could pay and I will pay the next time, or you could pay and I will leave the tip.
No, but you go out with your homegirls every weekend that ain't doing
It
nothing.
don't matter. You asked me to go somewhere with you, so take me.
I took you. I'm saying leave a tip. Do something.
My case.
Okay. We got one more question to defend for both of you guys. Did you have one more question that you want to defend with him? Okay, you had one more? Are you sure? Because there was one that you said that I was interested in.
Yeah, so look. All right. You asked me, I'm sorry. I asked you, do you think men mainly get at you because of your looks? And you said yes. So with that in mind, I feel like, okay, yeah, you pretty, but so is every Instagram model. So is every female. Like, what makes you different?
Right.
I go out with pretty girls all the time.
Exactly. You
All
know
the
how you
time.
figure out how somebody is? Dating them, taking them out somewhere, paying the bill, and deciding whether I'm shallow or if I have something else to offer.
How many pretty girls take me out, pay for my food? Huh?
I'll leave the tip, but that's it.
Tip? I got a tip for you. Do more. Do more.
Oh, I thought you were about to say something else. Okay. Now we're at our final session called Judge P's Perspective. This is when I go back and forth with you guys, asking one final question to help see where you guys' mindsets are at during this whole situation. I'll start with you, Nana. Okay, I like where you were coming from through the testimony and the questions and the freestyle session. My question for you is, as far as a man taking you out and you expecting him to pay, I'm just curious of what a man should expect from you as far as a date.
I feel like I can bring whatever a man needs to the table. You know, I'm pretty fulfilling. I'm really laid back. You know, a lot of people see me, think that I'm beautiful and I'm be a little stuck up, but I'm really down to earth. You know, but I feel like if you want to take me somewhere, then you need to do that. If we become established later on down the road, I don't have no problem for the bill.
Okay, so you're saying in time you will be willing to do that,
Right.
but at the beginning you expect the man to do that. Right. So my question is, if you can answer this simply, where did you get that mind frame from, or that thought from?
Because I've always been well taken care of. Yeah, so anything other than that, I feel like would be me lowering my standards.
I respect that. Okay. Dave, sir, my man. Listen, where you're coming from, I get it. And I felt that way myself, right? My question is, do you believe in courting a woman?
Yes, absolutely. I believe in courting a woman. I also feel as though...
Well, how do you do that, though?
I mean, yeah, it's a great question, man. I go out on dates, you know, and I definitely pay and I open doors. I'm absolutely a gentleman, 100%, you know. But then there comes a point in time where you have to make a decision and start doing compartmentalization a little bit, Judge P. And you got to be able to separate you being a gentleman and you courting from you making a wise business decision. And sometimes it's not always wise to date every or court every woman when reality is all they're looking for is a meal or just a good time. So if you're looking for a good time on my dime, let's make that a nickel.
Bars. Okay, hold on. Last question I got for you, because a lot of brothers are probably going to want to know this. How often does this work?
I'll say this. I went to brunch yesterday and someone went Dutch with me. I mean, just like when women say they like communication, they like to be straight up, be straight up.
But how often does it work, though, brother? Out of 10 times, how many times do you get a woman to go Dutch?
I'm batting 50-50, man.
That was a good...
I'm batting 50. I'm not going to lie.
Okay. Now it's time for my perspective. Now, my perspective is based off of the debate itself, not off of a preconceived notion. Okay? So, from your perspective, I agree with a lot of what you said, basing it off of if a woman is intrigued by you and she's willing to go out with you, she possibly should want to invest in at least paying for her part of the meal, right? And I like your perspective of basically saying if he pursued you, then you expect him to pay for your meal.
If I invited him out somewhere, I would pay. I didn't invite you.
That's even a
You asked me to come out with you, and I was thoughtful enough to be open enough to give it a chance, because I don't have to, because like you said, it doesn't have to be a second guess, because I get invited and flued out all the time.
Judge P, boy, shit, her homegirls in...
No. I'll let y'all do, it's my spot now. Hold on. So, I hate to say this part, but I think it might have been her second question. She said, do you think that I have to pay for my meal when I go out with men? And you said no. From that, the case was pretty much over. I rule that Nana does not have to pay for the first date. Now, the ultimate voting is up to you, the people. Go to www.situationcourt and vote for who you think should win. Is it Dave saying that maybe they should go Dutch, or is it Nena saying that he should pay? Till next time, have a blessed day.
Okay, well, Judge P ruled that I was right. I stand corrected. Women should not have to come out their pocket. If you invite me somewhere, then you need to front the bill. I stand corrected.
All right, so look, I don't agree with Judge P verdict. At the end of the day, I feel like, look, it don't mean I'm less interested just because I'm asking to go Dutch. And it don't mean that she not trying to get me for a meal just because she asked me to pay. At the end of the day, I see women do it all the time. I'm just not trying to be one of the men that's out here paying for dates for random women that's not interested. Fellas, smarten up, go Dutch no matter what they say, go Dutch. It don't make you broke, it make you smart.
First date, who pays? This was a great episode. Dating is always going to be a topic and an issue, but you can never force someone to do something that you're into. Main part of dating is find someone that's like-minded. They're into the same things as you. You can't force it, you can't push it. Take your time, let things happen naturally. And those are my closing remarks.
That concludes our show. We hope you enjoyed it. Now it's time to cast your vote on who you think won. We will announce the winner next week. Please make sure to follow us on Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter. From all of the great staff here, we wish you a wonderful day and stay tuned for the next episode. Have a good day. Bye.